And I told myself, you see this eba and egusi soup that I am eating, I am going to finish it, because whether I worry or not, whether I panic or not, whether I fret or not, the outcome is already going to be the outcome. Nothing. You don't have a stress problem, you only have a reaction problem. Like, you react to things so easily, because the truth is, it is not always what happens to you that steals your peace. It is how quickly you panic when it happens. Some of us have trained ourselves to treat every inconvenience as an emergency. We see every delay and we panic. We see every mistake and think of the worst possible scenario that could happen. Any little problem we encounter, we undergo a full emotional roller coaster. And that constant fuming and fretting does not solve your problem, it just makes you suffer twice. You lose something and you panic. Something does not go according to plan, you panic. Someone said something that you didn't like and your whole mood just changes. It is not actually an healthy way to live. You are always mentally sprinting. You act as if anxiety is a form of productivity. But the truth is, being worried does not always mean you're solving anything. Sometimes you are just making yourself miserable before the actual outcome. I remember one day when I went to the hospital, I was doing my clinical rotations, and I left my phone in the waiting area where patients sit and wait. I had already gone home. I was literally in the middle of eating eba and egusi soup. That was when it hit me. I just left my phone. I forgot my phone in the hospital. Now, normally, old me would have panicked. Old me would have been anxious. Old me would have just left that food halfway and rushed down to the hospital and go and find my food. But nothing is going to change. My anxiety is not going to magically transport the phone from wherever it is down to my laps. My fear has no hold, has no place, cannot change the outcome of things. So I sat there quietly and finished my food properly. When I was done, I washed my hands, got dressed up, and went back to the hospital. And lo and behold, when I did get to the hospital, I saw the phone there. I was like, oh, you're still here. And I just laughed, because imagine if I had hurried, if I had run down the stairs and maybe hurt myself in the process. It will not just be the phone I'll be mourning over. That is if the phone gets missing. I'll be looking of how I want to treat my injured legs. That day really taught me something. Worry does not equal control. Being calm does not mean that you don't care. It means that you understand that panic is not a strategy. Yes, panic is not a plan. You can care deeply and still stay calm. You can respond to things without losing yourself at the process, without self-destructing. Because when your mind is calm, you make better decisions, you move better, you think better, and everything just feels clear to you. Our brain naturally wants to react when something is uncertain. It wants to react when something feels wrong. It wants to find a solution to things as soon as possible. But not every problem requires that rush. Sometimes you just need to stay calm. You just need clarity. You don't need the whole chaos, the whole up and down. You don't need it. Because when you panic, your brain shuts down and narrows. And instead of thinking in the most effective way, you start thinking limitedly you start thinking in a limited fashion to that problem. So when you stay calm, this expands your brain, and an expanded thinking will make you more aware, will bring so much clarity to you that the problem does not even look so big again, because you have clarity and you are calm and you are relaxed. It has occurred to me that a lot of what we call stress, a lot of what we call exhaustion, is often sometimes unnecessary suffering that we add to an existing problem because of worrying. We create worst case scenarios before we even know what the real deal is. And in doing that, we waste our energy, we waste our peace, we waste our time over something that just needs you to breathe, over something that just needs you to relax and calm your nerves. So next time when something goes wrong, when you feel like going at it ASAP as soon as possible. Before you start fretting, before you start fuming, I want you to ask yourself, will my panic actually change the outcome of whatever is going to happen? If the answer is yes, well, you can go ahead and act. But if it is no, I want you to breathe. Breathe and think. And then move. Because that will calm you down to actually face the problem with a clear mind. Calmness is not weakness. Calmness is wisdom. Calmness is preservation. So stop fuming and stop fretting. Some problems need just a clear mind for you to get a solution. They don't need any extra worry. Extra worry is going to attract extra suffering. So next time, sit back and relax. Sit back and be calm, because life most times becomes more peaceful when you learn to stay calm. This can save you from a whole lot of problems. It can even help you save you from creating new problems. So this is my message for today. Bye bye.